You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
Wow, it's French Rose. You're watching a Flex podcast. Roll up.
Welcome to another episode of a Flex podcast.
out,
It's your boy Price.
What's with your mans?
We here again. This
He
is
ain't had
episode
his
4.
medication,
Here
y'all.
with French motherfucking Rose.
Yo, it's Envy. You ready? But yo, your man's ain't had no medication today. He's over here slipping on his words like he slizzard. I don't know what's
Nah,
wrong
I ain't
with
slipping
him.
on
Yeah,
no words,
slizzard.
nigga.
My fault. I'm out here taking
My son got defensive, bro.
So you know what I'm saying, how we start off the roll up. What the fuck is going on?
Hey man, listen. You know, we broke with the stimulus.
How the
check.
fuck we in a new setting?
Huh?
How we get to a new setting?
Bro,
Niggas then moved on up.
We
And
got
we were here.
And niggas got a couch.
We got a
Yo, beautiful. You know, we felt like we wanted to give y'all a change of scenery every now and then. That's a good thing, you know what I'm saying?
At this point, we on tour. You know what I'm saying? We started early. We on tour.
I like the way that sound. We on tour.
Yeah, we on tour.
I like the way that sound.
What's the next town we going to?
Yes.
Word.
Word. The next state.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We
That's
back
correct.
home. Matter of fact, I'm back home right now.
Right.
We were shooting up in CT. Now we in New York. I'm
Right.
back home. I haven't been in New York in a little minute. I'll be honest with you. It's 45 minutes away, but god damn, once
How
a
you living,
nigga
Taurus?
is in a place.
How you
Welcome to the
living,
bacon, egg, and
Taurus?
cheese. Home of the bacon, egg, and
Yeah,
cheese,
home
man.
of the bacon, egg, and
Home of the
cheese.
bacon, egg, and
So you
cheese.
feel like a tourist?
Nah, I don't
Coming
even
back
feel like a tourist. You know, it's like when
I chop cheese too.
I've been a couple places, so you know what I'm saying, when you come home to the crib, you know what I mean, it feel nice, you know what I mean?
here?
It feel
Oh,
nice. Feel nice. I'm gonna go ahead and swig on the deli on, man.
On the yelly, young.
Put them out there.
Right. I need my
So what the
dollars.
fuck is in the news,
I need
man?
my dollars
I
back.
told you, they said we broke, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get us this $600 check with
I ain't
what
even
is
watching
it?
that
What
shit.
is it? $300 a month unemployment or a week, something like that
I
for
ain't
some
even
people.
watching that
But I ain't never been unemployed, so I can't really tell you nothing, yo. So I don't know what it feel like to.
What's
Get
your
on
pet's name?
unemployment
What's your
line.
pet's name? Random question.
Oh, Bubbles.
I ain't even
Bubbles
seen
is sliding through.
Squirtle?
Yeah, Bubbles
Squirtle.
is.
It's Squirtle. It's
Oh,
Squirtle.
Squirtle is on the move.
Fucks with Squirtle.
And Squirtle out here preying the scene out. Can't climb up and get down with
So he's
this
saying
podcast.
600 beans, one time. The first one was what, 1,200 beans.
But
This one's 600.
it was with some class add-on that gave it to 1,200 or something like that. I don't know.
Nah. You know what it was? It was a loan from your income tax.
Mm.
It was a loan from your income tax. So now they didn't. I don't know about the new one, but I know
Yo,
that
it was
last
funny
one.
because before I said it like the way they would say politically correct, I was just scrolling on IG and someone said, "Hey yo, fire Biden, call Donald Trump back. He gave us $600. We broke, y'all." I was like, "That's
Yeah,
kind of
like
petty,
what's up
yo."
with that little $600?
It
Like, what
being
is they
petty.
talk like, bro? This
But nah,
nigga's
so
wild.
so
cheap.
after the fact, but I ain't gonna front. Being at my uncle crib, it'd be a lot of CNN and shit like that.
Let me see the brother.
It'd be consumed. So
Go on.
oh, it's right here. Nah,
what's the
listen,
first?
listen,
What's the first thing you doing with your 600?
I ain't even getting that 600. I ain't get it. I ain't get the 12.
You gonna get the 6?
I ain't get the 12.
Why? So why
I
you not
didn't
gonna get
get
the
the
6?
12 because it just be like you know how we've been oppressed by the thought, so I can just be like, yo, just my luck.
You got the 12? You
Just
didn't get
my
the
luck.
12? I got the 12. I'm about to
I
get
know
the
I
6
ain't getting
too.
the 6. They ain't give me the 12. How the fuck would they give me the
They
6?
give me the 12.
Nah,
I wasn't even. I
12
was.
and
I didn't. I'm not even one of them child support niggas. So I don't know if I'm just like a fucking immigrant or some shit on the low.
It's
And
your
I don't
luck.
know.
It's your luck of the draw. You know
Or,
what
you know what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? Some fucked up luck with the jaw, but you know, my life is still good. You know
I
what
don't care. I'm not
saying?
really pressed about it because it wasn't
Yeah.
like it was something that I was banking on. When
So
everybody-
yeah, I'm one of them
when
niggas.
everybody
Yeah, I'm
popped
proud of
up,
it. I ain't need that 12, nigga.
Yeah.
What was you talking about? I made it through without the 12. You know what I'm saying?
straight.
Yeah, fucking
I don't
6.
know what these niggas talking about. That 12 was good.
I
You
bet
know
it
what I mean?
was.
That
And
12
if I
was
could have
good
it,
to
if
me.
I could have it, I would have it.
That shit came to me when I was fucking driving every motherfucking day on motherfucking
That
ride
shit
sharing apps, nigga.
didn't come to me
That
when I
shit-
needed it the most.
That shit helped out.
Right? When I needed that shit.
That shit
It
helped
don't
out.
even
wasn't
matter. You know
there.
why though? You know why I ain't really pressed about it? Because the people that got it spent it off mad fast.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
my shit stacked still.
We
I
not
put,
talking
They
about-
spent it
I
off in
threw
front
it-
of my face.
I threw it in
I'm not even
Bitcoin.
going.
You're not the
1200,
98%.
you heard?
You're
Wow.
I threw
But
it
I
in
was
Bitcoin.
good.
Bitcoin on the rise right now.
Chill out. Chill out. I'm not saying anything. I ain't gonna.
So you
front-
think
hey,
that
yo,
six going? That's
The only thing
Yo,
that
America
threw me off
lit
with
right
Bitcoin,
now.
Listen, the only thing that threw me off with them, cause I threw a little something in there. When they went up, I was like, oh, alright.
Nah, Bitcoin going up right
Bro,
now.
I'm not letting
Stock
go.
market crazy.
No stock.
What happened to the apple juice? Oh, there you go. You say you're not letting go of no stock? What you got right now?
You buying, you ain't selling.
I don't know, cause I got a lot, but I ain't gonna front. The ones I'm really watching is all my airlines.
Airlines.
I'm watching my airlines and I'm watching my gas.
Okay.
Word up. Even though the gas be acting mad funny right now,
Gas is going
always-
up. It's
gonna
going up
always
slightly.
be needed.
It's going back.
I
It
don't
went
care.
down and now it's climbing back up. If I'm correct.
It's gonna always be needed.
Gas.
Let me see that out that apple juice, please.
Yeah, you ain't got enough.
Never had none in there.
Oh, you was on Gangster Town. Oh, alright. Shit.
Here we go.
Wow.
Yo, today is the 10th anniversary of the marathon.
Hey yo.
The first Nip tape called the marathon. The first part of the series.
You still got your towel?
Yeah, I still got my bro. You think I'm gonna let go of that?
Yo.
That was his last.
Yo,
New
let me
York
tell you how
show.
that happened though. Let me tell you how that happened.
That was his last New
Listen,
York show.
Bro,
the
got
Victory
downtown.
Lap
yeah.
tour.
Was his
Yeah,
last
I remember
show.
y'all was
last
saying so like y'all went to a
New York
Nipsey
show. That was
Hussle
his
concert.
last
I
That
New
was
York show.
June. That was like June 4th of his first run or something like that.
Who
Yeah,
else?
that was the
Somebody
first.
saying
That was the
something.
first.
Another artist
That
that
was
y'all-
the first. That was the
His
first
first
stop on the Victory
on the
Lap
Victory
tour.
Lap tour was in New York. Yep. Bro,
Facts.
listen, we at the spot.
And his last tour in New York. His
Last
show.
Last show in New York, to the
Wow.
best of my knowledge.
Yo, we in the line. I think by then we was already in line, so I'm skipping some stuff. But I remember seeing everybody with the towel. Or did we see people with just shirts? Was that shirts and towels?
I think nah. Remember, Shorty was giving out towels, and then like right when it got to us,
It was done.
she was done.
Yeah.
So she had to go re-up on the towels and
that's
bring.
what
You
it
know what
was.
I mean?
That's what it was. Yo, people were trying to double up. I ain't going front.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I tried to snatch two of those. Try to get two of those too. But yeah, I still got my
I got
towel.
mine put away. I got all of the videos and stuff like that. I had a little bowl.
So you about to frame the towel.
Listen. Yo, the girl beside me when we got in the spot, yo, she had banana sherbet hybrid, bro. When she cracked the joint, it smelled like baby food banana. That
Sound like
joint
y'all was in
smelled
Cali.
You know what I had? What I had?
me like a
I
boss.
had lime. Damn.
Some
Nah, I
key
had
lime.
key lime something.
Ah,
Key
yeah,
lime
yeah,
something.
I know.
You know niggas be
Yeah,
giving
bro.
the crazy
Bro,
names
what year
to
was
weed.
this?
Bro, it
You
was
know
2018.
you know that I know that I get to.
2018.
That was my son who
Bro.
had the gas of all
Let
outdoors.
me tell
I'm
you
talking
though,
about.
I had not been smoking for almost a year.
Yeah,
Come
nah,
on,
that's facts.
bro. We in the spot.
Didn't you bring the you brought the grabber too?
The beastie grab.
Yeah, he brought the grabber too. I called this
Yo.
because I was
I
downtown
remember
already.
a couple videos.
Bro,
I remember seeing a
like-
couple videos.
I was
down
downtown
Bro,
already, so I called him like, yo,
some
bring the
things
grabber.
You know the camera does not do what the eye do, bro.
Right, correct.
Bro, I bun that slip.
I remember this story too. Now I just remember it. Now I just remember this
Yo,
story.
but the alright, so look, so we sitting there in the middle of the joint.
I believe
We sitting in the middle of the joint, right? Hold on, we in the middle of the joint. Flex in there rocking. Feel me? DJ Funk Master Flex is rocking.
He was
Feel me?
rocking.
The crowd feeling there, everybody
Flex is
coming
nice.
in.
He do what he
yeah,
do,
nah,
yeah.
he do what he doing. And that live setting, yeah, my
Yeah.
son gets busy.
Yeah.
So he you know what I'm saying? We got the vibes going. So then the
It
crowd filling in.
Yeah,
We
they was
rolling
feeling
up.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm
We-
glad we ain't go to the front.
Yeah, cause so now
That
we
would've-
station up
we
in the
probably
middle.
would've been lit.
Yeah,
We
true.
would have been lit
True.
if we would have went to the front.
We stationed up in the
Oh,
middle
yes.
of the middle of the room.
Word.
You feel me?
Mhm.
So boom. You know what I'm saying? He got his Ziggy, I got my Ziggy. Everybody got their Ziggy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Flex give the outro like, yeah, I'm up out of here, boom, bang, bang.
Right.
Bring it to the stage. You know what I'm saying? Nip hustle. So
What
Nipsey,
you started with? What was the first song you performed?
Ooh,
I ain't nothing
No.
like you rap niggas.
Mm.
That's the first
Yep.
song he started with. I ain't nothing like you rap niggas.
Good start.
So when he came out, it was like, you know what I'm saying? First he had like the shimmery noise in the background. You know what I'm saying? He give his intro. You know what I'm saying? He talking.
Did I even make it that far?
That shit.
Huh?
Did I even make it? I
Bro,
made it through everything.
By the
Singing in the background and shit,
time,
angelic
yo,
and shit.
hold on. By the time I look up, like, yeah, my son Nip out here.
Bro.
I look to the side. Your man is stuck, frozen like a statue. So I'm like, yo, Mike, yo, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this nigga's gone.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah.
Standing still. Now, mind you, this the Key Lime OG, whatever it is.
Plus the
with
dank of the room.
with the
The-
grabber,
bro,
and then the whole
The
room
whole
is lit.
room.
We
It's
in there
Nip.
seeing Nip.
It's Nip.
Nip pull up. You feel me,
They said they had to smoke the room out before Nip came on.
bro?
On the floor, bro.
Bro.
They wilded out.
Your man is frozen. Yo, Mike. Yo,
Oh, they
Emmy.
had mad mist and shit in there.
Mist, smoke,
Oh, okay.
herb, dank.
Okay.
The
fire, bro.
yeah.
Some
So when I go to tap my son, like, yo, I'm like, yo, you good? My son is locked. Yo, yo. My son start leaning forward. At this point, I'm thinking he about to rock it off.
Fire out of
I
somebody.
think he about to rock it off on the two niggas in front of us
because we was niggas.
because niggas is bumping,
Yo,
niggas
we're
is hype.
literally like this, bro.
Bro.
All niggas, like it was really packed, bro.
Yeah,
No
bro.
funny
Wow.
shit. That venue was
Bro,
packed.
shorty's in front of me right here.
Joyce
Shorty's
is
right
beside
here.
Me, one but
It's two.
behind me.
It's three shorties right here. It's a nigga right here, two shorties up there, two shorties right
Oh,
beside
y'all had
us.
a nice little spot.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
we
the
was in the
whole
middle of
venue
the
was
shit. You
fire,
feel what I'm saying?
bro.
We had the
The whole
perfect view. You feel me, bro? I thought son was about to stall off on this nigga because he stepped on his shoe or something.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like, damn, it's about to be
It's
on.
about to be up. Nick
Nick
just came
Nick
out.
just walked out. You feel me? He was
You
like,
about to do this
"Aight."
shit in front of Nick.
You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I mean? It would have been one of those off the stage. It would have been one of those
Show,
off the
homie.
stage.
Bro, I just felt the weight of the
Hey, relax,
world,
honey.
bro. Yo, I outed the split, yo, bro. I'm talking about, yo, listen, the split was way bigger than this. I
Spliff
outed
is
the
gone.
joint.
Spliff is
I outed it. I was like, nah. So I gotta cut him because it's my
Go ahead,
portion
go ahead,
now,
go
you know
ahead.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
give
I'm
me your
over
thing.
here. I'm catching my panic attack like my niggas in them. This is
Right.
I think this is my second joint. So I'm in there. I caught the sweat. I'm thinking like, fuck. There's no water. I look over the bar. I'm like, I can't make it over there.
Damn.
There's so many people.
You
They're
gotta
trying
swim
to
over there.
guard
You
your
gotta
way
swim
through.
over
I'm
there.
like,
Yeah.
fuck. So I start breathing, bro. Like I'm taking these.
You know, I
ill-
always say you fuck up when you start taking deep breaths.
No,
you in
bro.
trouble. That's what I
Nah,
think. That's
son.
that, bro. Once I
I
start,
think deep breaths save you.
Yes.
They save you.
Yes.
Deep breaths
Because
save
listen,
help.
but
listen
I feel
to the
like
vibe,
that's
bro.
when you know
Listen to the vibe,
you need
bro.
help.
Because
Yeah,
when you
like,
bust up,
whenever I start like,
yeah, whenever you
Like,
in
in
a
a party,
buzz up
you
moment,
you
you,
are that-
need to
you're
take
I
that
feel like I'm
deep
about to
breath.
throw up. I
No,
feel like
it wasn't none of that. It was literally, you know, that hot sweat drink come over.
yeah, like I'm about to pass
I
out.
watched
like,
Mark and them tip over like bricks, bro. If it wasn't for the dudes and them standing there, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. When I leaned, it for a split second, bro.
Oh, you was
Literally,
gone. You was gone.
Boom.
You was gone. You was out of here.
And soon as I opened my eyes, son kind of shrugged me back up. When he shrugged me back up, that's when I hear Price now. So he like, yo, focus up. So I'm literally, like, I already knew Nip was there.
Nigga said now.
But
it's
now I
nothing but
know. I'm
Nick.
like, nah, my nigga Nip is right. Cause I had to focus through the camera, bro.
Yeah.
I had to literally find myself through the camera. I was so fried. I had to tap Son and them later, like when the joint was all done.
My
I'm like,
bad.
yo, no, it was yo. Y'all niggas saved me. It's I'm burning for Nip's concert. Had a whole word, hell yeah,
Yeah,
boy,
yeah,
but
right,
bro,
facts.
I almost KO'd, bro.
Nah, I know that. I
almost KO'd.
you said that. I know that. Nigga said for a split
I ain't
second.
gonna front for my son Nip. I ain't even care, bro. I do it again, man. You said what?
Nah, my son was in the spot. He tore that shit the fuck up.
Yo,
He played
it
count up
was-
that loop.
Nah, he
Nah,
didn't count
did.
that loop.
I got some.
He did the
memories
he
of
did
it.
the classic Crenshaw joint. You know what I'm saying? He did all it. He did a lot of joint off his new shit or off Victory. Well, his new shit at the time, Victory Lap. So it was, you know what I'm saying? It was
Man,
a
shout out
good
to
set,
Nick, yo.
man. It was a good
Yeah,
set.
shout out to Nick.
Shout out to
Definitely.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Nick.
Rest in peace to Nick.
Shout out to Nick. Word up.
I dead ass think we would have went up. Anyhow we was in the front and that would have happened. My son would have brought this nigga on stage.
Yeah, this nigga sound like.
What you would have did if Nick would have brought you on stage?
My people said it would have been. Oh, but hold on,
I ain't gonna
hold
hold
on.
you,
I
nigga,
just
perform
seen
with
it,
me.
and not to cut you off. It's an old movie, yo. I'm in the zone right now, yo. I see Nobody's Fool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why I see Ariel on the joint?
Right.
Cuzzo was definitely
Blew
in
my
that
whole
movie.
head.
Cuzzo
Bro, I was
is in
done.
the spot.
I was
Cuzzo was
done.
in that whole movie.
I was done.
Yo.
When I seen that, I
Next
was
to Ghost
done.
too? I was
Next
like,
to Ghost. Yo,
I'm
hold
sitting
on
like,
though.
nah.
You know why I did that? I took the face shot. I didn't catch her on the
From
front.
I seen Paramount
I
Pictures,
cut
I'm
on
like,
the-
nah,
I
my son
caught
is
on
in
this-
a movie though,
Bro.
It's in a movie too.
like a movie.
She was,
movie.
yo, hold
I'ma
on.
tell you a funny story.
Listen, if you'd have seen the scene though, what's her
I
name?
seen
They couldn't. The only
This-
thing they could have got
She
is
was
if
telling
I seen
Ash,
Fox
she was
or
telling
Warner
Ariel,
Brothers.
she was telling Ariel, she was like, bitch move.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yo, I was
See
so
Ariel looking
hyped
like-
right there, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. I text Ariel
That
like,
ass.
yo, you're in the
Tip
spot.
me at it,
The crazy
packed her
shit
up.
is, when I seen
Packed
that,
her up.
I was in Atlantic City, and I'm just staying up watching movies after movies. I watched Belly first, and I'm like, all right, let me see this. I didn't even see this shit,
Yeah.
Me neither.
nigga.
It was
I,
so what happened
today.
I seen her in the cut like, what the fuck?
Dead
Shout out to
serious.
Cuzzo.
Yeah.
Word. She was in
Shout
the
out
spot.
to sis. I ain't girl.
She said, yo, Mike, look for me in Walking Dead. I'm like, oh, I gotta go back and go look for you again now. Word. It's
Shout
up.
out to
It's definitely
big
up.
sis. I ain't
Word
gonna
up.
hold you, bro. She
Word
definitely
up.
did that. When I
She
say
did
it's like
up.
even like yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. I was prepared for it, but when I actually seen it, I was still starstruck. Like, damn, that's crazy. Like he's in a
Spot.
movie. Like I'm
She's
watching. It's
spot.
like this ain't even no little YouTube video camera phone situation. Like this is a fucking movie. Like there's
Real
mad
good
white
movie.
people like sitting around doing their fucking job, shooting this shit. Niggas had to go on break. Somebody went into a trail at some point.
Y'all seen that?
This
Y'all
is a
seen
real
them episodes
movie.
of Ghost too?
What, the Power Book?
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk that. I'm not there yet.
My fault.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk that. We're not gonna
Power
talk
book
that.
right now. I ain't
You
gonna
gotta
hold you.
chill.
I'm gonna tell you like
gotta
this, and this is
chill.
how we gonna end this segment. And I just spilled my whole drink on my, you know what I mean? But anyway,
Same like that.
the nigga Tyreek,
He's a boss.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't
I'm
wanna
not killing
hear
you.
too
Hold
much.
up. I'm
You
not
see
gonna
how
hear
I
too
do it?
much.
I
Nah,
said you're a
don't.
boss. I ain't saying that.
Tyreek is very much like Ghost. And like the way that they designed that character, the way that she Courtney Kemp,
Question: Is 50
Made-
Cent producing this one as well?
yeah, that's all 50's in all of those. You know what I'm
Because-
saying? He got his hand in all of
He
those.
got a good book too.
Regardless of the fact
I'm not
though,
gonna get into that right
the
now.
way
We'll
they
get to that later.
designed that character is great. I ain't gonna hold you. It's great.
I
And that's
felt-
how we gonna.
When I did watch the two, what I seen at first. See, I'm not caught up to like where you're caught up at, but like I felt like they was trying to emulate Power, the original Power, too much. Like they was trying to just recreate.
It's like every other episode they go back and forth. Like one episode they'll get it perfect. Then another episode they'll overdo it.
Question: Is Ghost dead? Like for real?
He's dead.
Tyreek popped him.
He's fucking dead.
Tyreek
dead.
killed him.
Like he's dead. He's not Hollywood.
Ghost
dead.
is dead.
He's dead.
Ghost
like,
is dead. Tommy's gone. This is all about Tyreek.
Yeah, but you see what the people.
So it's like-
but you see how
Tommy
he
ain't
said-
act, so Tommy
Listen.
not pulling up in no episodes.
So hold
or
on,
nothing.
but listen. The
This
way
is
that
all
they're
Tyreek.
doing it, right? You see how Price said they're going
Nigga
back
said
and
Ghost
forth.
is
You see how
dead.
he said they're going back and forth
Shit.
there. You see how they even named the people after, like Kane and you know what I'm saying.
Don't go too crazy because I ain't
I'm
there
not
yet.
gonna
but
go crazy.
alright.
All I'm gonna say is they're literally kind of remaking like how Kane and them grew up.
Yo, I'm hearing they about to come up with another one.
It's like 3 of them in the works right now.
Yeah, like, and this is about to be about Kane.
Mhm.
So that's the one that I'm guessing this is gonna be like a flashback type situation. To I
Similar
guess.
to the one
Similar
that's
to what's going on right now. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So what? This is a
But
flashback.
this is
No,
this is
ain't no flashback.
this is
That's
the
what I'm
present.
saying.
This is the
Present.
continuation.
Right.
Correct.
And then raising Canaan is gonna be the flag.
Yes, raising Canaan. Yeah, that's gonna be up. I don't know who gonna play him, but that's gonna be up. I know that's gonna be up. And then somebody gotta play Lil Ghost, cause Ghost, and then somebody gotta play Lil
Yeah,
Tommy.
you got enough apple juice in you? Cause I want the rest. My shit hot.
Yo, listen, you gotta chill, cause I'm trying to come back for round
Yo,
two. I'm
and
tryna-
that's the roll up segment. We'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Envy on the Flex Podcast. We flexing.
Bow.
Nah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
So today we flexing about street niggas, so-called street niggas, and everything else that's in between. See the lighter?
I like the topic.
So what y'all think about the term so-called? We're gonna start there. I'm interested to know y'all
So-called?
perspective on
It's
so-called.
hilarious. Bro.
I folded it.
So-called, what do I think about so-called?
Because I know from the teachings of, I hate to say this with a split from my face, but the teachings of Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Oh,
He in the books and even in Malcolm X's book, he was like, yo, the so-called Negro, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he's saying that the term that we've been given is,
might be.
It has quotations around it. You feel what I'm saying? So which in the writing form he gave it so-called, right? He is the so-called Jews as well. You feel what I'm
In
saying?
other words, arguably.
Right. So it's like these alleged titles in a sense. I feel like he was saying that. You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
So what do y'all feel about so-called in terms of
Just
2020 right now?
An old school nigga say that's a
We
wannabe.
are heavily saturated
With wannabes.
with so-called.
Yeah, you got a bunch of
I
wannabes.
feel like it's a lot of arguable people out here. It's a lot of arguable real niggas out here. It's a lot of arguable getting money niggas out here.
We
Not to
chatted
say the same for the
earlier.
for the next gender.
Me and Price chatted earlier. Price made a nice point, you know what I mean? He could elaborate a little bit more.
Let's
on
get
it.
into it then.
He said, like the real, not even the so-called, because who cares about the so-called? You know what I'm saying? We just indulge too much into the fucking. The real nigga, my man made a very valid point. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, you won't really run into the real. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna see them
You're not gonna
anyway.
see the real.
You're not gonna see them as often as you would see the person that's, and I'm not knocking nothing flat. I'm not knocking nobody trying to be flashy or being flashy or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, according to what history has told us, you feel what I'm saying? The reason why certain people move on this street frequency, picking up from where we left off, from what we was talking about on the first episode, I feel like it's mimicked. It's not something that they really live in. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's
Something they see on TV.
I feel like not even TV or something they may have seen somebody else do. You feel what I'm saying? Or seen other people do. So now, according to what you would say, peer pressure, or according to, I don't know,
what's in or what's cool?
According to trends, right?
Right. What's trending?
What's trending? Somebody will follow a path and then certify themselves as a person that, oh nah, I'm a street nigga, or I'm a real nigga, or I'm a hood nigga, I'm a this, I'm a that. You feel what I'm saying? And it kind of like grows from there, right? Like they give themselves a certification, and then after that they go and do these things. You know what I'm saying? They may get into trouble. They may hurt somebody, damage something. You feel what I'm saying? My personal opinion, I feel like that same energy could be applied to anything in the world. And not knocking anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, doing that, but again, in my personal opinion, I know real niggas that's mechanics. I know real niggas that's bankers and owners and real estate investors. I know real, but also I know real niggas that had to go through shit.
So let's get this clear.
You
for
feel
the
what I'm
masses.
saying?
For the masses,
Yeah.
let me just break this down. Meaning, real niggas come in all shapes and forms. A real nigga is not technically.
I wouldn't even say real nigga no more. I would say a stand-up person.
A stand-up person, correct.
A stand-up man. You feel what I'm saying?
A stand-up man comes in all shapes, forms, and sizes. He's not technically a gangster or somebody who's a gangbanger or somebody who's willing to hurt someone. He can also be, like he said, a mechanic. He could also be a doctor. But a stand up man or a real nigga is just it's character. It's about what you do, but it's about how you are because of what you do. You understand what I'm saying? So
Character's a big part in it. Elaborate on character?
character, personality, it's just characters. Your character is basically based off what? Your experiences, you could say.
I
Like
mean,
you are who you. Some people would say like.
But then what if that person who is emulating something and they go through unnecessary experiences for what? Or what if a person is subject to certain experiences, but they don't let those experiences make them?
Now
is that a test of their
you see,
character?
you have to understand.
Is that
It's
building
all
their
about
character?
how you look at the situation now, because the experiences do make them. You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't make them
Yo, is this still
a
pertaining
negative
to-
person or a positive
is this
person. It
still
just
pertaining
makes
to
them.
your so-called-
Now, if you've been hit by a car, right? That doesn't mean you're gonna go around hating cars and attacking cars.
Right.
Doesn't mean you're gonna go around worshiping cars. But you know what it does mean? You're gonna be motherfucking cautious when you cross the street.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? So that is that's who you are. That's a part of who you are. Now you're a cautious man when you cross the street. So other experiences create other parts of your character. You understand what I'm saying? So like now you got people.
But what does it mean if that same person that's cautious when they cross the street? What if he's rushing to work, or what if she's rushing to work and she has to make it across there, or she's not getting her promotion, or she's not getting her whatever, or their
That is
particular
the so-called person.
You
he's
feel what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
So now, if they face with not even. I'm saying when they face with that moment, it's not when you got the regular.
Yo, the real nigga.
I'm going to the store.
Listen.
And I'm going.
Your topic was the so-called nigga. Y'all broke it down to a genre. You gave character. Alright.
Yeah, we in character
Right now we're in character. Correct.
So I gotta kind of work my way back down to character with y'all then. A real nigga, he not worried about really rushing to work. So I'm gonna stay on the same level with you with your situation. A
I
real
want to know
nigga,
how you going. Go ahead.
a real nigga is not really pressed on the congested traffic.
Cause he already early. He already he already planned
The
out for the.
so-called nigga,
Stand up.
so-called nigga, right? Puts
Follow.
up this facade that you guys were talking about. This image,
Right.
This appealing image.
He's emulating
Right.
instead of
real,
being.
you can't
Okay.
categorize a real nigga like that, because a real nigga understands the dynamics of the situation. He understands where his job is at, mile-wise.
Mm-hmm.
The time that it
How
takes to get
long
there.
it's gonna take to get there? Right.
What time I need to get up.
Mm-hmm.
What do I eat breakfast? All of them things in the morning. Do I brush my teeth?
If I bust up, if I bust
A
up and
real
I woke
nigga-
up late, do
A
I
real
eat
nigga
breakfast?
got
Do
all
I
of these
still,
things.
or
Now
do
check
I?
it. Like you said, the
You know what I'm saying?
emulating person. That person right there. If he late, guess what? He probably try to cram all of that stuff in. He's a so-called. That's probably the so-called person that is trying to teach you, but they're kind of.
He still stop and go get something to eat. He still go do all the little dumb shit before he get there, and then get there with a bum ass excuse as to why he was late. So
Right.
called.
So the person that already takes account for human error has the character. Okay. So now in a moment where it's like,
Yo, people can't even understand that right there.
Right.
hold on. So let me ask you this. So the person that is faced with a situation wouldn't even allow themselves to make that mistake is a part of somebody's character.
I had a situation.
Yes.
I had a situation.
So now, if that person does make a mistake, right?
We all do. Eventually.
Because it's inevitable.
But it's a level. Go ahead.
It's
I'ma
inevitable.
listen.
A
Go
person
ahead.
gonna make a mistake,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So now, is that a test of his character? Or is
Continue.
that something that
What were you getting at? You
Nah,
I
let me
don't
hear-
feel
or
like
is
you
it
were
something
gonna
that
ask
what?
a question.
Or
I feel
is
like
it
you were gonna continue.
Is it a test of his character, or is it you emulated so well up until this point?
How about I do you one better then? I'll give you a scenario and then you answer it.
All right, go ahead.
I had a situation. I was off for 3 days. Off of work for 3 days. But they kept my name on the schedule. I had already told them months in advance that I can't work these 3 days.
Right.
A month prior to these 3 days, the boss looked me in my face and said, yo, what were the days that you said you couldn't work? I gave it to him. A week before, I did it again, like, yo, you got me right? He like, yeah, copy, I got you. I'm like, all right, cool. It just so happened one of my last days before I'm about to run into these days now, I call my boss. I'm like, I'm not the one who runs the schedule, one directly under him. She does a voice note. In my brain, when I walked away, I was like, oh, I'm crispy. I'm crispy. For the next 3 days, I was just getting this feeling like, damn, I know I didn't bust up. They bust up, and they're not gonna hold themselves accountable.
They're gonna put it on
The
you.
so-called. Dead serious, the so-called. Whatever the case may be, I get there. My boss is like, yo, why didn't you remind me?
Yeah, already so cold.
I was like,
already
yo,
so cold. Why
I
didn't
was
I
like,
remind you?
I was like, it's on the voice note. I was like, I listened to it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you know what? You know why I said what I said? Because I thought they were gonna change it. I was like, do y'all got a problem holding yourselves accountable for these things? I was like, whenever I do something wrong, what do? I was like, it's almost like you want me to bitch and moan and complain back with you, so you have some.
So it feel
kind
like
of
you, it
report
feel like
to
you
it.
right.
now
So you
look,
can sleep at night.
All right, so now I'm gonna show you a flex.
Mm.
You see how you describe that situation?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you were the person that was holding the character of your manager in your hands, right? Let me show you a flex. I go to work the other day. Feel me? Yo, where's your name tag? Hit me out. Where's your name tag? Now, I got two.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
give
me?
y'all the best example. Go ahead.
I got two. You feel me? First day. Damn. I don't got it. So, I'll bring it tomorrow. All right, man. I get 2 sales later on that day. You feel what I'm saying? Smooth. Remember, I'm a salesman. Next day. Yo, where's your name tag? Damn. You know, I was so excited to come to work.
Forgot it.
I forgot it. Feel me? What happened that day? 2 sales. Feel what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I'm just starting. This is just a new position. So that's 2 days in a row after I've been there for a little while that I forgot, right? The 3rd day, woke up in the spot. I'm bright, boy. Got my name tag.
What you talk about?
He ain't even notice.
Right.
He ain't even take a
Ain't
look.
say nothing.
But guess what? I got 2 sales that day too.
Oh, you just busted sales
Oh,
regardless.
did you notice that?
Regardless of the fact.
Bust 2 sales again. Feel me? On the day I do got my name tag. So now, if I know the rules and the parameters of what really matters, or if any person knows the rules and parameters of what matters, then you can walk in there, yeah, you could do a small mistake after that, but then when you correct yourself, you refine the situation, like, yeah, boom. I can stand correction. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That person is able to correct themselves.
I want to ask y'all this though, before this get for time. I was working a job, right? I want y'all to let me know, was this stoic, right, or not? I was working a job.
Was this real?
Huh?
Or was this
Yeah.
Or was
it
this so-called?
so-called, or was this
Okay.
not? I was working a job. I was working I was working transport at this car dealership, right? Working for a guy, hot ass car dealership. It's in the summer, middle of summer. It's hot outside and the cars is even hotter because the cars is taking up the heat from the sun or whatever. So I'm doing my job or whatever. I'm washing cars or whatever the case may be. At some point, I stop. I take my break because there's no cars to wash. One of the bosses now, he's not the top boss, but he's second to top boss. He called me to the side. I'm thinking he about to just say whatever. He's like, yo, why you not working? If I was about to tell him, like, yo, what you mean? I just bust down 2 cars. But I said, oh, my fault. Whatever. He said, yo, don't worry about it. From that point in time, it was funny, right? Now look, I would be doing my job, washing cars, and he would stop me from washing cars, right, to do some dumb shit that I wasn't hired to do, like
It wasn't
sweep, like all
wasn't
like,
in your rules and parameters.
yeah,
Absolutely.
like. So he'll do, and I'll do it, like, alright. So one time he was like, yo, stop me from washing the cars. He's like, yo, gave me a little poke shit, take up all the garbage, whatever. So I took up all the garbage or whatever. You feel me? The boss pulls up.
Boy, what?
Right? Listen, big boss pull up. At some point, he hop out the car. Like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, nah. Josie was like, he was like, nah, go wash them 2 cars over there. We got 2 customers. I do that, right? Skip. Next day, it's the same situation. I'm washing cars. He stops me. He wants me to put signs, for sale signs on the cars. Boss pulls up, because boss always pull up late. It's the boss. You feel me? See what I'm doing? Yo, you got customers. Okay. It's the 3rd time now. It was raining, pouring raining now. You feel me? There's no cars to wash, right? People is coming in and out the little fucking office or whatever the case may be or whatever, and it's crowded. He calls me in there, just me. There's 3 of us working at work there. He called me in there. He like, yo, mop the floor. But the logic of the situation is like, yo, why am I gonna mop this floor
When they keep walking.
when they're gonna keep walking right now? It's crowded. If I'm gonna like, as soon as
Gonna
I
make
mop the
somebody
floor, it's
slip.
gonna be dirty.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, mopping the floor, boss pulls up. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing, kid? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, nah, just put some fucking cardboard down. People's gonna keep walking. This shit don't make no sense. He's sitting there, he not saying nothing. Right? Now, hot summer day. I'm doing my job. He stops me from doing my job. This is where it gets crazy. He's like, yo, go to the store. It's hot. He's like, yo, go to the store, get whatever. I think juices for everybody. Whatever I came, I got the juices for everybody, or whatever the case may be. But no, this is where it fucked up. Before I left to go to the store, he throws the money. So I said whatever I said to him, and then I left. And when I came back from the store, he's like, yo, what did you say? And I repeated exactly what I said, like, don't ever throw no money at me. You understand what I'm saying? We caught up. Catch the this shit. We caught up, or whatever the case may be. And at that point, I just quit. Because I already knew, like, yo, like, it's up. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's you know what I mean?
So at
Was that, yeah.
At that point, basically you saying they were it was a judgment of your character.
Correct.
Right? So now look.
I felt like.
So now look, you got a test of your character, you got a judge of your character.
Right.
You got a molding of your character. Right?
And an almost attempt of compromise.
No.
That's what I felt like.
I'm saying this. I'm saying they were doing a judgment of your character.
A real already knows.
You
bro.
feel me? So now look.
A real already knows.
So now look. This
you.
was a judgment of your character, but in the settings of your character is that you're gonna be judged. You're gonna have to mold your own.
Right.
And then of course at the end of the day, you also gonna have to be responsible for it because you're gonna be tested on it.
Correct.
So now when each one of these things happen, right? You have to be a stand-up guy throughout every single one of them.
That's what a real does.
And it becomes a point at you have to learn that. I feel like
I feel like I was put in a tough position at some point to where it was like, all right, yeah, this job is bringing me money. It's a decent amount of money, but every other day is a test to my character.
It's
And
a
I
judgment
really
of your
felt like
character.
this is the background, like, when it was
Testing
happening, I
character.
never thought about it. But like when I brought up to somebody recently,
Molding of it, yeah.
somebody, and I added in something that I didn't usually add in,
Mhm.
it made more sense.
Mhm.
The girl that used to work there,
Mm-hmm.
she was behind the counter, little Spanish girl or whatever. We was cool,
Mhm.
but we was never like, you know what I'm saying? But we was cool. Like, you feel me?
Mhm.
I was smoking her car, whatever. Like if it's raining, cause we didn't have no shit set up yet, I go smoke in her car. She give me her keys or whatever, or chill in her car, be on my phone. Cause when it's raining, we don't got shit to do. We chilling or whatever. You feel me? I guess he felt like, and he was like, I forget her name, but
Mhm.
he would always say shit to her and flirt up to her, whatever. I feel like maybe that might have been a backbone of like he felt like
The way he treated you.
Yeah.
So it made the higher up judge your
Yeah.
character
Correct.
based off of how you developed a situation with Shorty.
Correct.
So you know what that means? That was all three. That was a judgment. That was a molding. That was a test. And that's what happens every
So
single
you feel
time.
like, I just want to ask.
That's
you
what
a
happens
question.
every time.
When you
I just
say
want your
molding,
opinion,
hold
though. I
on,
just want your
hold on.
opinion.
I don't mind. So I
Was
wanna
this
ask
was
him.
that so called?
Because he's giving you
it-
giving you his three.
No.
Yes,
For the
that's what I
masses.
said.
For
Right.
the- I understand what he's saying.
So listen,
I'm talking about for
that's
the
why I
masses.
want to ask.
That's the masses.
When
That's
you
what
say
I'm saying.
molding,
What I'm
right?
saying to you.
When you say molding, let me ask you though,
Uh-huh.
like these people, as he told his story, they're the so-called, because how they may categorize themselves
Mm-hmm.
in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And these are Jewish people. Now,
No, I'm gonna
Jewish
hold
people.
on, hold
Yo,
on,
Now,
hold
they
on.
all connected.
Remember,
Hold on.
You feel
See
me?
now, but this is why this is why I gotta play devil's advocate. Let me show you a flex, because now in the molding of his character, you feel what I'm saying?
Him.
The molding of his
Okay.
character as an employee there, right? Now, that part is being molded by the test and the judgment.
The test
Hold on.
comes from.
Hold on. The test comes from the judgment. You feel what I'm saying? So not saying that he did anything wrong or anything right,
So
but
where does judgment
noticing,
come from?
but noticing where it comes from.
Where I just asked that,
Mhm.
where does the judgment come from?
The judgment comes from you being a human being, person.
Right.
What type of human being you are?
Right.
What's your
So
role
listen.
in that company,
Listen.
or in that family, or whatever it is in the
Your-
universe?
He already spewed something that he didn't even have to.
He
He said
no, because now look, that's
I'm
but he's
not
telling
gonna
you how
repeat
it molded
No,
his
no,
character.
I'm not talking about the molding of his character. I'm just saying he said, "Oh, they're Jewish." All right. Before he even got that out, I asked, and he kept on with his story.
Mm-hmm.
As I listened,
Mm-hmm.
I know they're not of the same nature.
Facts.
So, in your opinion, go ahead.
That's all
So-
it really
so
meant.
then
Not
I
to
ask
say that
this.
anything about
Let me
Jewish
ask
people
you:
or anybody
are you
specific.
saying the real gets molded from the so-called?
No. What I'm saying is,
So where?
what I'm
hold
saying
on.
is, so what I'm saying is, the molding is created by your judgment and the test of your character.
His judgment. Whose judgment?
The judgment on him,
On him.
And then
Based
the-
off of what? You
and
said
then the-
being a human?
whoever he is, as a human being, you anywhere you walk into.
Okay.
So now look, him walking into that spot, he's being molded, because now you're experiencing something.
so
so
do you
now-
feel like that was a bad judgment for you going in there?
What do you mean?
Because
Going in where?
he said
Into the
this is
job.
judgment as you as a human
Mm.
being. Because he's saying... 'cause
No,
this
no,
is-
because I don't regret the job because the job was an experience, and I appreciate the experience.
So
Right.
now, how he walks out
Outside
of
of
that
how
job,
outside of how the nigga treated me, I appreciate the job and the experience. I like the job, the cars. I was driving fancy cars and going in and out. I liked it, that fun part. That was really all I had to do. And I got a nice check for it. So outside of how he treated me, everybody else was wavy, cool. I mad other niggas that I knew from around would pull up or whatever. So
See?
outside of that,
hmm
there's no regrets.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
The
But it's
molding
just-
came
So
from
why did
now,
you?
lesson
so why did
learned.
you? Why did
Lesson
you?
learned.
So you let somebody knock you off you doing something
So-
that you love to do?
No. I could not continue doing that
Because of somebody else?
Because it was against my character to stay. Because listen,
Uh-huh.
if I stayed, I would have bust up, and I would probably be in a situation.
He'd be
to
a
where
so-called.
Then,
I guess.
then you'd be able to say someone let me knock me off my box. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I gotta disagree.
Understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a man, at the end of the day, I'm an imperfect man at the end
Did
of the
you?
day.
Alright,
Hold on,
so let
listen
ask
to
you
me.
this.
Listen to me.
Did
Hear
you
me out.
did you get anything out? What did you get out of that experience? Because now the molding already took place.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get what you came for when it came to that situation?
Yeah, I learned more about cars.
So when you coming out with an education, right?
Right.
That molding, it was a.
I'll
So
put
that
like
what
this.
you mean
It was.
as
this is what
it
I
was
mean
a-
because I don't want to confuse
It was a
you.
bunch of. Hold
Nah,
on.
you're
It was,
not
I don't know.
confusing,
No,
but
because
it's a bunch of tests
I
and a
don't want
bunch
it
of
to
judgment.
seem like I was knocked off my box, and I want to say this very clearly.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it again. You understand me?
I do.
So now there's
I
no
can
regret
hear it.
there.
Listen.
You understand what I'm saying?
Listen. Yo.
Now, let me give you an example in that. That's like you talk to a girl or some shit like that, and she's a chatty mouth, like she just don't fucking stop talking. But the pussy was good. But the way she talk is like, nah, I cannot do this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no regrets there. I ain't
Right.
mad that I clapped it, but I'm just saying gonna clap
And
it again.
understanding came up out of that.
I'ma leave her alone. It was smooth,
Again.
but that's
Again.
that's not for me.
So now look.
You understand what I'm saying?
So now look.
So
this
it's
is what I
no
love.
regrets.
Hold on. This
It's
is
just
the
like,
part I
yo,
love.
look.
This is the part I love. So now, are those
It's just
two
not for
situations?
me.
Listen. Are
I
those?
learned what I learned.
Hold
and I'm
on. Before you go,
Right.
just because you learned something, it doesn't mean that your character was molded.
Mm.
You gotta look at the things that happened, the scenario. So now look.
Nah, that don't
Let me
make no
hold on,
sense.
hold on.
I got him. I
Hold
got
on,
him.
hold
I got
on.
him. I
Hold
got
on,
him.
hold on, hold
I
on.
got
Hear
him.
me out.
Cool.
Hear me out.
Got him.
Hear me out. Hear me
Got
out.
it.
Because again, with a girl, it's the look.
You're
the
not talking
judgment-
about a girl.
Let's
You're
take
not
it off
talking
the
about a
girl.
girl.
Let's
You're
take
not-
it off the girl.
Hold on.
You're not
I'm
talking
break
about
it
a girl.
down.
You're
I'm
no.
break it
I've
down.
been
Hear me
listening,
out,
bro.
With a girl,
Let me get
it's a test of character. At the job, it's a test of character.
Mhm.
With a girl, it's a judgment of character. At the job, it's a judgment of character.
So
But you
I'll
asked him-
admit that.
hold on.
I'll
asked
admit.
him, did
the
he
girl
go to learn?
The
Did he
girl
learn something?
was a light
He
example,
said, I
but it was a
learned-
bad example because I guess I got you. You got me
yeah,
confused.
nah.
Because
No, you
listen.
gotta roll with it. Go
No,
ahead. Let me hear
'cause-
what you're saying.
All right. I can explain.
How is it a different situation? Because I was
It
about to
is
break it
because
down.
you asked the type of questions that you asked once you start saying based off of you the human, the judgment on
This
you
is
the
the
human.
lesson that I
Hold
learned.
on.
And this is
Hold
the-
on.
this is
Once
how I
you
molded
start
my
saying that
character.
right
This is
there,
how I molded my
It no longer
character.
has anything to do with
This is how I molded my character.
outside person.
Mm-hmm.
Look what you're saying now. Hold on, because I just chilled.
But I got the
just chilled.
gun.
But
I got
listened.
the gun.
Wait.
It's about listen. This you about to jump in. I'ma step back for you. I'ma step back. Let me just shoot real quick. Listen.
Because I'm about to play
The
devil's
less-
advocate and
the
get
You
most-
more.
already been
I hear you.
doing
I know
it.
you're doing it. You're doing it. The lesson, right, was that in the molding that I've experienced is that I'm a man of integrity. You understand what I'm
In
saying?
what way?
In the way of this, I'm not gonna let money overcrowd who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm not a man that's gonna take your money if it's gonna compromise my character, who I am, my soul. You understand what I'm saying?
So let me get
to
this
my
straight.
soul.
Okay,
I
get
could not be there
I'm with you. I'm with
without
you.
putting my hands on this man. And once hands was put on this man, like I said,
Yeah, y'all. What up? It's your boy Price. Welcome to the Closing Arguments.
if you're not gonna,
And we're back, y'all.
oh my fault.
This is a Flex podcast,
I doubt.
and we are back with our closing arguments. Previously, we were just talking about the so-called real street person or real. At this point, we got to come up with a name for it. But we talking about the difference between somebody that's a stand-up person and a so-called person, or a so-called stand-up person.
A nigga that's laying down.
So we landed on. It was a test of the character. It was a molding of a character and a judgment of a character, and we gave examples of what we went
We gave
through.
real life scenarios.
We gave
We gave
examples of each of our lives.
Mhm.
So now, with that being said, the closing arguments, we have to figure out what actions and what we could do, or what there has to be done in moving forward from these scenarios that would label you so-called or real.
It's funny. I'll just start with this, and I'll let y'all niggas take it over, and I'll chime in. My son, late great Nick, he said, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. He said we have to control how we react to what? Disrespect?
Absolutely, we got to change that. We got to change how we approach to disrespect.
Our approach to disrespect.
Right,
How we react to it.
right.
So,
Go on.
to me, this feel like it's gonna turn some way, somehow into a racist thing, a racial thing, because
I don't want it to
Stop,
go there.
stop.
I
I'm
don't
just
want
thinking
I
about
don't want it
character
to go there, but I'm
and
just
the
saying,
actions of a
okay,
so-called
so
person, a so-called
we had a
real
scenario.
stand-up
We
person
had a
and a
si-
stand-up
Because
person.
everybody
We had
in
a
our race is
situation.
not stand up.
So listen, we had a
Yeah.
situation, right?
Whoa.
Painted out real simple. Yo, the boss's underling made me do X, Y, and Z.
Correct.
On the way to doing X, Y, and Z, now I know my ABC. My man threw money at me. You feel what I'm saying? And in the process of this right here, would you say, okay, the right actions would be to pick up the money, take it, not to, hey, yo, why would you
And
throw
let's clear
money
that up.
at me?
He didn't really throw the money at me. He threw the money at the desk, but the money was thrown and it was never handed. And that's the
The
disrespect.
transaction
Period.
wasn't complete.
Period.
Mm.
Because had the money landed on me, I wouldn't be able to control how I reacted to disrespect.
Mm.
Let's truly be honest. You understand what I'm saying? So the money did not land on me or touch my person or anything.
Cause
He just like in a vibe like not all crazy like that, but like
got
type shit. Like he
I
threw
got
that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I knew what it was about. It was a calm disrespect, a low key subtle disrespect, but I knew that it was disrespect in the first place. Like I seen right to the core.
so
of
let
what
me
it
ask
was,
you.
know
Let
what
me
I'm
ask you, Price. Let me ask you.
Mm.
So in situations like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of a constant do you bear of hurdles or disrespect? Like, you know what I mean? If you're at a workplace
Mm-hmm.
or you're shopping, you're in a public environment dealing with people, and people want to show out or whatever. They want to say certain, you bump them or you're too close to them. You know what I mean?
I say,
How do you?
if I could jump in,
Mhm.
I say first we use logic, right?
Okay.
So now-
What is the logic that
Let
you're
me explain.
using?
Let me
Okay.
let me dive deep. So the logic that I'm using, right? I'm at Walmart, right? I'm working. This is it's an example, right? A scenario, a fake scenario, right? I'm at Walmart, and I'm what? I'm stocking up the fucking house.
I got you.
Lady walk by, fat lady. You
Got
pick the race. She could be my race. You pick it. Whatever's in your brain. She walk up to me, hey, and she says whatever the fuck, something disrespectful to me. Now I could turn around and say something disrespectful back. I could B, lash out, or I could C, ignore the person. You understand what I'm saying? Logically, I'm gonna choose C. Right? Especially if I'm new, because it's like, all right. Or especially if it's my first go around with this type of situation.
We already gave this.
Right.
We already broke that
So
down.
now, hold on. That's just a prime example. So you use logic first. Now, when it becomes a situation to where you have to make a decision, right? That's something totally different. So now if someone is attacking you, right? You don't sit there and let anyone attack you. At your job, at your workplace, right? You got to defend yourself because you don't know how far they're going to take this attack, right? And you can't assume for them.
So if
you
you're
defend
at your
yourself.
job,
So now that may result in you losing your job.
Right.
But that's not a so-called decision.
That's why I asked on a constant level, because if you gave that main scenario, that main situation that happened to you, let's say you don't quit, do you continue to, every time the boss comes in late,
No.
do you continue to deal with that problem? Or
At the point where I don't quit is the point where I stand up and like I do now I have to like what you said earlier. Like, yo, something has to be addressed. So if I don't quit, right? Let's go back in time in our time machine. And that point where I quit, we erase that point where I quit and I don't quit like you said, right? But that'll be the point where I'd be like, yo, there's a conversation that needs to be had.
How are you this, and this is logical reason.
I'm going straight to the boss man. First, I'm gonna holler at him. I'm gonna say what I said to say to him.
Because the boss is late. We already know this.
I'm gonna say what I have to say to him. And I'm gonna say
what would I want to know? I want to know, because you went.
I'm gonna say exactly what I said to him. Listen, don't ever throw no money in my face. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't disrespect you. You don't disrespect me. I'm a man. You put money in my hand. I don't throw anything at you. You don't throw anything.
And at that point, you quit though.
At that point,
you quit.
I quit.
Okay. Had you not quit?
At that point in time, I say what I say. I pimp off. At that point, I'm not listening to
pimp
nothing.
Off and do what?
I pimp off
and do what?
I probably go on Breaking Bull, or I'll probably go do my job. But
what's that?
Washing cars, or
the job that you're
transporting the cars.
All right, keep going.
And now listen, I'm not doing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta let me rock.
I got you.
I'm not doing nothing that he's saying further. From that point in time, I'm gonna go to Mike and I'm gonna tell Mike, yo, what's been going on.
And you continue.
And I'm gonna tell Mike, yo, listen, me and him, we're not agreeing. I'm only gonna do what you hired me to do.
But now remember, you said.
Is that okay with you?
Hold on. Remember what you said though. You gotta take it to the fact that if you stay, that little situation that you had, which made him feel a type of way.
The constant.
In the beginning.
The constant.
Right? That's also still there as well.
Yes, it is.
Carbon
energy
so
is
now
there.
look. The maneuver from that point, if you stay, what are you staying for?
At this point, I'm staying just for the money.
Why? You said you like to drive cars.
So what are you doing?
You said
but
you like.
But I also said. But
you said you like to drive nice.
But
cars.
we said.
But you
Nick,
hold on,
that's
hold
what
on,
You
hold
said
on,
love. You said love.
No, but let me
never
explain.
said. I asked you what you like about it.
I do love to drive nice cars, right? But that's not a career path for me, bro.
I'm not saying that neither. I'm not saying
because
nothing
I don't know
either.
if you act like. That's why I'm making it clear now.
Right.
That was never a career path for me. That was never a long-term job for me. That was a convenient job because I didn't have a job and I was offered that job because I never went to go seek that job. You understand what I'm saying? I think you was there. You understand what I'm saying?
I was there, yeah.
When the person offered the job. Or y'all brought it to me.
Remember, I was there. I was there.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I was there throughout the whole time.
Me being in this job, I'm enjoying the job for what it's worth. Outside of how I'm being treated by one particular person. You understand what I'm saying? But this is not something that I feel like I want to do for years. No. So the fact that somebody's acting up, nigga, I'm out. What you mean? I'm only here because I didn't have a job and it's decent money. I was never like, it wasn't like I didn't have, my leg wasn't broke. It wasn't a situation to where I can't get up off my ass and get another job, which I ended up doing anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, that just put me in a good situation when I wasn't in a not good situation. But when this is going on, listen, family, my legs is not broke. I'm not special ed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying, visually impaired. I can get a job. I'll holler at y'all because I'm not taking this from y'all. That's all that was. I could give a damn about driving in a Benz that ain't mine. Fuck is you talking about? So I don't give a fuck about an Audi that ain't mine.
Because when you
like,
say,
what you saying? Like, it's never that serious to me.
When you salute Nip,
it was fun. Listen,
we gotta change the way
in
that
the words
we
of my
things,
son
right?
Ace Boogie from matter of fact from what he said, the nigga Calvin from fucking Paid in Full. He's fucking cool and all. I don't fucking need him. Straight up, nigga.
What happened to Calvin after that?
He got smoked. But that's the best advice he ever said before he got smoked. It's cool or whatever. I don't fucking need him.
That movie Paid in Full was legendary.
I don't need
That was like every definition of.
And what happened to the nigga that he said that to that didn't listen to him? And I'm not bigging up Calvin because Calvin is a snake. You feel me? But I'm just saying.
So
That's a smooth line that he said.
That it is. It is.
That's it.
And in that game that they playing, right? Let's compare it to the card game. Would you say, because Calvin busted up how he did, in that situation?
Calvin's situation is nowhere near my situation.
No, I'm not
Let
talking
me
about
set
yours.
the
I'm not
record
talking
straight.
about yours. I'm talking about
Oh.
the Jew dude.
Okay.
Calvin is the Jew.
No, Calvin is not.
Calvin, who's the dude that works at your job? Who's the boss?
I never
that you
looked
talking
at
about?
it. Listen. I never looked at it like that. I only took the line for the line itself. The Jews, not even the Jews. The job is cool for what it was,
I
but
get
I don't
you.
fucking need it.
But hold on. Just hold on for a second. Hold on.
That's it.
Price.
Yes.
I said, Nip said, we got to change the way we do things.
Right.
Right? So in this same instant, he already gave you the line, the underlining. After you guys already said something, you made a very another keynote too. Because in my keynote, I said I caught both of them in the bedroom basically. Now I got everybody in here at the same time. Now what y'all gonna do? His instant is, now I'm not listening to you. I'm pretty much gonna wait till the boss roll in. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
even weird. I'm doing only.
Let me ask you.
what I know.
Hold on,
Before
just
he
slow.
pull up,
Are
when he pull up-
any of these instances that you're talking about when you're asking about these arguments, are any of these things like, yo, like I'm like good? Like, are these good maneuvers that I'm doing to say like,
Nah, you do what you in my opinion, is you do what you have to do, right?
that's not the question.
Hold on, listen.
But that's not the question.
Hold on. You do what you have to do in any situation.
Okay.
So my right and somebody else's right, and that dude's right, and that person's right, and amongst us, it might feel different than what's going on around
This
us.
is what we learned, right? This is
Uh-huh.
his history, real quick.
Go ahead.
Every time he went to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ran into one, and then he ran into the other.
Mm-hmm.
I got everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clipping all this extra fat off
Mm-hmm.
that we don't need, because every time I got a situation,
Mm-hmm.
it's really because of you. Hey, and guess what? I really ain't snitching. I want to learn something for a second. I want to learn my title. Boss, can you tell me in front of the other boss what my title is? Because this way, right? Guess what? You had instances before the money was thrown at you. You understand? It happened once. I, like everybody, want to throw their hands up and do the whole world. But it happened a second time. I'm already questionable about the first thing.
right?
Already, who I am. Who I am. That's why I'm asking you, not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's difficult. I'm gonna ask, and the first time I'm probably gonna ask in the most polite way to understand, because, like I said, he already threw out a lot of keynotes. They're Jewish. We all already have our thoughts about each other and how we feel about each other, and then there are levels to this thing. You know what I'm saying? So due to this right here, my man, he telling you, in order for me to basically get through, right? Was Nip saying, yo, we got to do things different? Do I got to throw away the love of my car, how I feel, and just like, you know what? I'm going to just stack my bread and whatever. I'm just here now, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Or does he... Would you...
Me personally, I'm going back to stunt on that Jewish man.
All right, so you're going back to Sunderland. So let
Me
me...
personally,
so,
I
so
don't
when you
wanna
say
be
that, let me ask you something.
involved
Are you
with the
leaving?
Jewish man.
When you saying you're
I'm
going
not
back to
saying
stunt...
that's
I'm not
specific
saying. I'm not
Jewish
saying.
man.
I'm not saying.
What about you? Because we got 2 minutes left. So you personally repeat that again.
I'm saying that I'm going back to stunt on the Jewish man.
And I'm saying I don't want to be bothered with those specific Jewish men.
Hold
and
on.
What are you saying?
And I'm just saying more or less that I'm going to get everybody into the room and we just going to clear the air right here so I have an understanding of why these things are going the way they're going. So I'm not dealing with this particular issue right here.
That's
No
what
more.
I'm saying.
Huh?
I'm going to keep it moving, right? I'm going to keep going. Going to keep going.
I'm listening.
Because now it's inevitable that you're going to see me again, regardless.
Okay.
On the way up and on the way down, you see the same people.
Mhm.
So if I'm in that same area for the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and I know that that Jewish man hurt me like that, or he tried to hurt me in a disrespectful way. I'm talking about somebody's doing something disrespectfully. Because everything that we do as black people,
You're still
hold
there?
on,
Or
hold
when
on,
you said
hold
3,
on,
4 years, you're still
hold on.
there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
was
giving
asking,
nobody.
No, I was
Go ahead,
asking.
go ahead, go
You
ahead.
said yes, you're still there. You're working.
I'm still there.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about working there. I'm talking about I'm still in that.
Mentally,
I'm
You're still in
I'm
that field.
I'm still there in that zone. I can still go pull up over there. I can still go over there.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
The disrespect was that major. That major. But I still love cars. So what I'm gonna do next?
nah. I think you dragging it because I don't love cars that much, bro. Like I don't. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't. That's why I left the job. If I loved cars,
I'm
I
not
would
saying
still be
anything
working
about the
it.
job. I'm saying
I do not listen.
about
Let's
my
be
love
clear.
for cars.
Well,
So-
that would be in your story, right? In your specific situation, because in my specific situation, I have a love for cars, but I don't love cars like that to be tolerated. If you feel me,
Wait,
I like to drive, and
It's
I don't.
the boy with.
I don't
it's
like
the boys
to-
with their toys.
Yeah,
Type
like,
of aspect.
that's not
right
my
there.
thing. I worked at a few body shops, but fixing cars and it's not my thing. I'd rather drive them. You know what I'm saying? Like truthfully, like I'd rather be in it like that. This is my shit. That's my love for it. But I don't really have a like. I don't want to. I just want to make it clear. I don't
Because-
have a love for
because-
cars like that.
So
where
no,
I
no,
might
hold
have
on.
missed out.
Hold
That's
on,
what
hold on.
I'm saying. Like yo,
I'm not saying that that's right though, and I'm not saying that that's wrong neither.
Mm.
What I'm saying is, if you look at it from a perspective of, if the disrespect factor
What
was
did
that
Nick mean?
hold on, what
I'm
he
not-
meant, hold on,
I'm not doing that.
what he meant, that's fair. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
I feel like that is too
Every time
much.
I get to talk,
Go ahead, go ahead.
let me show you a flex. What Nip meant was changing the approach.
Okay.
We always quit. We always give up. We always is throwing our hands up.
Mhm.
We do that all the time. That's what we've been doing.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's what we've been doing.
I'm listening.
Every time the going gets tough,
Uh-huh.
we don't stick with something long enough to see it through.
Okay.
That's our problem.
I asked you.
So now what Nip meant was changing your approach to how you do things.
But when
So now look, as a test to your character, as a judgment of your character, right?
Mhm.
You are molded to technically quit. Because now look, the heat was at 250. Do some bread. Alright, that's how the world works. You think anybody else is gonna be just, hey, how you doing? Here's your money. It's gonna happen to you all the time.
right,
But right now, this is how I'm providing. This is how I'm protecting.
right.
This is how I'm able to profess who I am. Yeah, nah, I'm chilling. I'm getting a little paper over there. I'm chilling.
Right.
Alright, so now look. Now let's say I do stay there 3-4 years. You know, if I'm there for 3-4 years, I'm making paper off of this situation. Alright, I get my little status symbol. Right? Cool. That satisfies my love for cars. He didn't harm me. I know he got a feeling some type of way towards me. You feel what I'm saying? But just because I'm disrespected one time, I have to get a judgment on my character.
See,
So
you
now look,
disrespected
hold on.
multiple times.
Hold on.
First of all.
Hold on. It's not harming you.
No.
It's not harming you.
No.
All it is hammers on the frame of the door,
Correct.
molding you.
Correct.
Molding. So now
And
look,
you're-
hold
and-
on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
As the doorway is getting laid, it has to be a certain way that when you turn that doorknob and everything, it click. Bloop. Until that door gets closed, I'm not moving. I'm not. That's just how I feel. Because now, if
I would take
if
that
if my door,
for something that's worth it.
Yo,
That is not worth it.
Can I just-
I'm not
have
saying-
to disagree.
I'm
have
not
to
saying
strongly
that
disagree.
it's right or
so
wrong. Remember,
Like
all
I
I'm
don't.
saying
I,
is
like, 'cause I
all I'm
keep
saying is I'm
losing
not
me.
right and wrong.
I'm
Yo.
not giving nobody that amount of energy.
you really feel
I'm
like
not trying to
I gotta-
prove
I gotta
anything
really- I
to.
gotta
I
ask
am.
I'm not
a
giving nobody
man.
no energy.
I
I'm
gotta
doing it
ask
for
this
me.
again.
Remember,
I gotta ask this.
I'm
again.
doing it as a status symbol for
Let
me
ask
at
you
this point.
again, because
I'm locking the
I tried to
frame.
hear- I tried.
I'm locking the
I did.
door.
A Jewish nigga
I
is
did.
not
I
even
tried
gonna
to
put
listen
himself
to
in that
I'm-
position to where
At
he's
this
working
point,
for
I took
you.
race out of
That is
At
my
this point,
point.
at this
Exactly.
point- no, listen.
I'm not working for you.
I can take race
You already.
out of it.
I already bust
Hold
up
on,
my
hold
being
on,
here.
French. Hold
I
on,
didn't
French.
know that.
Hold
So
on.
what do you?
Hold on, y'all.
So do you continue
Hold on.
to be on your?
Hold on.
I'm out of here.
No, hold on. And I asked y'all, listen, just for a second.
This is compromising.
Just for a second. Let me show y'all flex. Let me
I'm
really
not
show y'all
with
flex.
it.
Show y'all
You're.
flex.
I'm bending over backwards to be here when I don't have
Show
to.
y'all flex, bro.
This is not a career for me. This is
Show y'all
not
flex,
the.
bro.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying
Show your
anything about
flex.
career.
This is not
No.
my. Listen.
Listen.
I
let me
don't
show
have a
y'all
love for
flex.
cars that strong.
I'm not
Listen.
saying that's a love. We
I'm
already
sorry.
past that.
Flex.
I don't think I have.
We already past
Yo,
that.
check this
But
out.
do you drive?
Yes, I do.
Check this out.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Check this out.
That's
They
my
didn't
point.
put me on. They didn't put me in my vehicle though.
Regardless of whatever it was,
I got my vehicle after I left that place.
because
Yo.
you cleaned that motherfucker's cars. You waxed the
That
tires.
has nothing to do with it.
Hold
At all.
on, hold on, hold
At
on.
all.
Hold on. It doesn't.
It
May I
doesn't.
speak?
Hold on. Let me show you a flex. Because I just got cut off again.
Okay.
Okay. So now, everything that I got from that spot, whether it be the wax, soap, how to do this, how to do that, every single thing. Again, I'm taking that, right? After I leave that at that point, I'm taking that. Now, the degree in which I take it, pause, it's up to me. So now, just like the degrees of disrespect that you receive, what do you do with that energy? You transfer it out, no? So now, my personal, if I'm being disrespected, and I feel like the only reason why I'm being disrespected is because of a title, so-called. So-called. If I'm only allowing that to be my reason to do something negative, right? Then I have to transfer that to a negative or a positive. He threw energy at you. Disrespect. So your approach, which like most of us are, I can't lie. It's been times where I quit jobs too. I just didn't go back. I didn't do, because now look, hold on,
He ain't speaking. Black.
hold on. So now, what did I do with it? You feel what I'm saying? What did I do with it? That's all up to me. That's the degrees in which I turn it. It's all up to me. So now if you saying who you say you are, I'm a stand-up person, then stand-up people are able to do certain things no matter what situation.
But
Hold
I
on.
did that.
Hold on.
Let me show you a flex, and I'm
Right.
gonna let my man speak because he wasn't able to speak for some time.
Mhm.
Let me just keep it short and brief.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. You see what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
I did in my own way.
Say
Like
that.
I said
Mhm.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, me and you, we
I
had
agree.
the conversation on the
No,
floor.
I'm not saying nothing
Listen,
about
hold
that.
on, hold on.
Yeah.
I brought the knowledge, but I brought the energy from that back, right?
Mhm.
When we said, yo, cars and da-da-da. I'm like, yeah.
I'm turning up the dial right now.
You understand what I'm saying?
We turn up the dial.
I brought that energy back in that manner.
We turn
I
up the dial.
refuse. I disagree on giving that much energy to someone that's already compromising to me. Now, if another man feels like doing that, I can't knock him. But I'm not out to prove myself to someone who would never even entertain the thought of proving
I'm
themselves
proving it to me. I'm proving it to me.
But there was nothing that I had to
I'm
prove
proving it to
myself.
me.
Matter of fact,
Because now
I did prove to myself something. And that's the lesson that I learned. That I have integrity. That's what I proved to myself. That I have integrity. That's what I walked away with.
I like that.
I'm holding on to that tight and I'm loving it. I'm loving it down. That's why it's like I don't even feel no type of like I understand. Like remember, this was all about was my move stoic or was my move real or so called. This wasn't about the disrespect because disrespect, it was disrespect. Don't get it twisted. But I took that and I left. Like I didn't hold that on my chest. I didn't think about that for weeks. It was like I dead ass got over it. Like you know what I'm saying, I found another money route. Like how I should have done. You understand what I'm saying? There was nothing that I had to hold with me or anything. That's why it's like, yo, I wouldn't even entertain the thought of working for these people or like, and it's not like I had like once again we don't have no problem with Jewish people per se. These are specific people. They just happen to be Jewish, and that's not even anything important neither. I just happen to say that, right? Just clearing that up. But yeah, like I don't feel it's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary energy. You could be putting that energy into your own business, into your own people.
I agree.
Why would I sit down and give Jewish people 3 years of my life, 3 years later, for what?
No.
I said, even when you, hold on, even if I buy it, why am I even purchasing it? Y'all disrespected me. All you gonna do is take my money like how you taking my brother's money. And it's not a crime that they taking my brother's money, because my brothers, they happy to spend their money and buy their cars or whatever. It's
That's
cool.
why I said.
So
But
wouldn't
I
you rather
refuse to be another one of those situations.
But wouldn't you want
I'm
your
not
brothers to
feeling that
cop their
situation.
cars from you though?
Of course. So why would I continue working for this man? If
Or
I
wouldn't
wanted
you
to sell
rather
cars, right?
Have that non-person. You would rather have that non-person situation with your brothers.
Right.
So it's in a sense it's all your people,
Right.
right? All right, cool. So now,
That's if I wanted to sell cars.
I'm not saying if it's selling cars or not.
Right.
It's
Oh,
any
well,
industry,
business, yeah.
any business, any
Right.
industry, either which way.
Right.
So now you get a little higher. You feel me? Now integrity is.
It's nothing
Hold
for
on.
me to go across
Hold
the
on,
street
hold on.
and work for someone else,
Hold
though,
on,
Price.
hold on. I'm not saying that.
I'm not like
I'm
no,
not saying that.
I'm sorry. I just don't want you to waste your breath on me.
I'm
I
not
don't want you
gonna
to waste
my
your
breath.
energy
Go
on
ahead,
me.
go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just like how I didn't want to waste my energy over there, I don't want you to waste your energy on me trying to convince me to something that I am, like, this is a brick wall. I'm here with it. Like, bro, I made my decision and I'm content. Like, yo, I know what I was doing. I know I did the right thing for myself. I'm good today.
For yourself.
For myself, I'm good today. I'm still able to feed my children. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as it's, you know what I'm saying? It's all on me.
You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.